Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be giving a voiceover because today's video is all about the extra resources I use for school, especially for practicing for exams. If you want any more videos like this, then make sure to comment down below because I will be reading your comments and I will try to make videos that you will find useful. So first I'll be starting with my question bank. So many of you have probably seen this book, seen me use this book a lot, and yes, it is very useful. So I refer to Oswald Books. It has a question bank. It has a lot of questions along with answers. So I've been using this for 1 year and I found it really useful. I have the science, SST and math books, and as you can see it covers all the topics. When you flip through a few pages, you will see a sample question paper for class 9, and I usually solve this before my annual exam. It's really useful. It has a lot of previous year question papers, and there's also the solved paper for class 9. Which has answers also, and it's really useful to actually cross check what you've written and mark yourself and realize where you're going wrong. So we all know what a mind map is. It really briefs everything about the topic in just one page, and this book has mind maps for all the topics which you can refer to. Here we have the first history chapter, that is the French Revolution, and this book actually goes topic wise and gives revision notes, running notes for each topic, and it also gives important terms which can be asked as definitions, like give the definition of this and in the exams. So it's important to know the terms also, and there are a few dates given, but usually dates aren't asked a lot in exams, but it's important to know them, and here it has detailed answers for many questions. Then we go to the next topic and it just goes on and completes the entire chapter. So what I do is I read one particular paragraph, say from the French Revolution, then I go through the questions given under the topic. And this book also has some commonly made error by students and an answer tip which you might find useful. And since the new CBSE pattern focuses a lot on objective type questions, there are also few MCQs here, not many, but there are a considerable amount of MCQs which you can go through. And this is actually the only book I've used so far. In 8th, I never really used any external resource, so I'm not very aware of grade 8 books, but as a first time user of question banks, this was very user friendly. I know many friends who use many other question banks. I think you get a lot in Google as well, and this book also has diagrams which you can practice, because usually diagrams are asked along with explanation in exams for around 5 marks. In my annual exam, I had few questions on meristematic tissues from the chapter tissues in biology, so it is important to go through diagrams and the explanation, and of course math has a lot of questions. Then of course we have the digital version. So here I have the chapter 5 or U. I usually go through lesson explanations from websites like Success Series, and there are many other websites as well which you can refer to, and I usually look at YouTube videos of explanations of each chapter and important questions. Then here I have my biology notebook, and as you can see I have many diagrams and explanations which are not usually given in the textbook, thanks to my amazing biology teacher who gives a lot of extra resources. This here is a very detailed explanation of lysosomes, and it also has diagrams. And then here's a diagram for mitochondria and plastids, which I don't think is given very detailed in the textbook. And then we also have the different types of plastids and vacuoles, and I have done a few questions here. Then we move on to tissues, so I've done the diagrams, and also I've stuck a worksheet along with a bit more elaborated version of the nerve cell compared to the one given in the NCERT textbook. Here are the pictures, colored pictures of different tissues which can be asked in exams, like to identify and explain. Then this is actually a lab activity which is also very important. You can get a lot of case study questions based on lab activities. Then this is the chapter, I believe, health and disease. I really don't remember as I've moved on to grade 10. The next resource I use is a lot of MCQs, which are actually asked in Olympiads and the sort of competitive exams. You usually get this in Google. It's all the resources are always available. All you have to do is look for it. Then here is a very clear diagram of the different plant tissues. And then here again, I have a few questions that was given. Then I go through PPTs that are uploaded as by my teacher as well as in Google. It really broadens your knowledge because it gives an explanation for very minute details that I mentioned in the textbook. I also had a few worksheets of grade 9, especially physics, motion, the chapter motion, and I've attached screenshots if you would like to use it or if you might find it useful, and as well as math. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Make sure to subscribe for more videos and hit the bell icon.